begin with, because you know whoever he goes up against is going to get a rub, win, lose or draw, because it's Bray Wyatt's first match. Even if it's just a jobbing issue, it would still be big at SummerSlam. But no, they've dived straight into this, Matt. Way too early, if you ask me. And it could be one of those ones, Matt, where you get like the whole Matt Hardy, Bray Wyatt storyline going into it, because we're going to see these. I know what's going to happen. I just have this image in my head. Unless Paul Heyman's going to take it by the scruff of the neck, but this might be past him by now. We're going to see probably Finn Balor show up on a Videotron, change into the Demon, smoke come out of nowhere. Then there's going to be another video, and I feel like it's going to be that kind of feud, Matt, which is terrible, if you ask me. And it might ruin the whole thing. What about for you, Matt? Is there any hope in this? Please tell me there is, but I just got a feeling this is going to go the same old route.
Yeah, I hope there's hope. But yeah, what I would say was, we've seen this before anyway, you know, Bray Wyatt and him shooting and everything. But when the Demon comes out, it's almost like it's a must-win situation, isn't it? Because on the main roster, he's undefeated, isn't he? So you know, it kind of feels like a special occurrence when this happens. So for me, what I would do is I'd have regular Finn Balor compete against the new one, and then the return of Finn Balor, if he needs some time off, fair enough, but then the return of Finn Balor looks even better if he comes back as the Demon.
That's great booking. I'll take that match. That's the only way it would work for me. But if they go to SummerSlam, Matt, and just beat the Demon just like that, I'll just be like, what a waste of time. What a waste. Because this is the sort of thing they could have built up and built up and built up over months, not just 1 month. And I know it's SummerSlam, but come on. There's no... Again, it's one of those things, Matt, where, you know, we always used to see Bray Wyatt come out and attack nobody for any real reason. I get the feeling there's going to be not a logical reason behind this one either, other than the fact that he's the Demon. So, I don't know, unless they can come up with something creative here. I just got a feeling they're going to go with the Demon business, but hopefully I'll take your idea over that, Matt. Something else that we got, I thought I'd just mention just quickly, because we did have a lot of emails, and they said it was one of the worst matches to look forward to if it gets on SummerSlam. Dolph Ziggler and The Miz. Not exactly something I was really looking forward to seeing, Matt.
You telling me you wasn't blown away by that 17-second pay-per-view match yet?
Not quite. For old Dolph Ziggler, I mean, look, I like the guy, but now, even for me, it seems like whoever Dolph Ziggler feuds with, it's an issue. And what a mark to have next to your name. But I don't know. I think at the moment, look, there isn't a lot going on for Dolph. There ain't a lot going on for The Miz. I could see them being more effective as a tag team than going against each other at the minute. I'd rather see The Miz as a heel as well, if I'm totally honest with you, because I just think he's so good at it. But he should be at the top. I mean, he's one of those guys, Matt, if you gave him the mic, like MJF, who we were talking about earlier, he'd be well above everybody. I'm sure of it. You see what he done on Talking Smack that time. And that's where he got all these praises. He's another guy that could take the company by the scruff of the neck, but they're not going to, obviously. But again, I think he would be so much better as an opponent to someone like Kofi right now than what they've got lined up for him. But is that a match, Matt, potentially that could happen at SummerSlam? Please tell me it's not.
Potentially could, and if anything, pre-show, please go on the pre-show. But the way the whole thing came about, just a segment on Miz TV, and it just came out all too forced. It was just Ziggler coming out going, "I'm going to say some things to make you mad," and then that was it. It was done.
Yeah, and that business about you're not winning and stuff. Well, Dolph Ziggler hasn't won a lot either. I mean, hang on a minute. If you're a heel and you're going to say these things, you've got to be able to back it up a little bit.
It was all very
strange,
hypocritical, wasn't it? It was like, you're a yes man, you do what you're told. Dolph Ziggler has had, hundreds of opportunities and squandered them all. We could have left the company and become something because he's got an incredible following. He'd be great on the indie scene, but he's played it safe and become the yes man.
Yeah, it's almost like roles reverse. That did not set me on fire at all. That one. Speaking, I always say this, mate. I always, people say the belt makes the person, or the person can make the belt. The 24/7 title, Matt. What an epic thing this is going to be remembered as. R-Truth and Drake Maverick. But look, bless Drake Maverick, aka Spud, who I knew very well, by the way, from the FWA days. Worked with him, know him well, and he's another guy who, if you gave him the mic, he can do a lot of stuff off the cuff as well. You looked at his stuff in TNA, it was really, really good. And I feel like, because it's a 24/7 title, WWE a little bit more lenient with him, Matt, to say you can do whatever you want. Just make it more interesting if you can. And I feel like poor old Drake, he's probably not got a lot going on. This is the one thing he can do. Now, to be honest, I will sound a bit of a hypocrite, so I have to praise it to a degree, in a sense it's nice to see somebody staying in character. And he's doing that with his social media, and I kind of appreciate that, because too many times you see Raw and then you see a guy on TMZ and they're talking just like nobody, and they're talking about the product. But with Drake Maverick, to his credit, Matt, I mean, he is using his social media to the max, and he's trying to do something. Now, we all know this ain't great, and that belt is a disaster from day one. It got booed, for Christ's sake. But I do feel that he's trying to do the best he can with it, and if there'll be any memory with it, it'll probably be this Drake Maverick business. What about for you, Matt? Do you love it or hate it?
The title or Drake Maverick? The title, not so great. I do feel it depends on who it's on. R-Truth is good, and he has his place. But he's getting a lot of attention through his title. Yeah. And we see these guys chasing it, but no one ever else really gets it. And it would be nice to see it passed around a little bit. I mean, the Hardcore title was like a hot potato, wasn't it? It was on someone different all the time. But we're only getting it from these two guys. And from what I've seen from these two guys, Drake Maverick definitely, he's killing it there. I mean, he's so hilarious. Like that picture of him in his hotel room and the facial expression that he has, it's just hilarious, and the guy's funny. So I can see what they're doing with it, but then again, they need to make their mind up with Drake, because we call him Drake, but WWE speak. What are they trying to achieve? They're trying to achieve a sensible guy who can run 205 live.
Yeah, this is a stupid thing,
adult,
isn't it?
or we're talking like a man child to run around the title.
Yeah, they have to make their mind up here, because I feel like, really, Drake Maverick is good enough. I hate that bloody name, by the way. But Spud, Rockstar Spud, is good enough to be the 205 champion. I mean, he's good enough to be Cruiserweight champion. If they invested enough in him, he could be at the top of that. And that's, if he was doing the stuff he's doing now with that belt, that would be amazing for that title, because he'd be doing something a bit different. And, I do feel like with the 24/7 title, they're gladly going to let guys kind of be a little bit more looser. Maybe they're not going to micromanage. There's no way they're scripting him, that's for sure. So it would be nice if they would, just double down on one or the other, basically, with him at the minute, because it is a little bit of a shame it's with that belt, because any other belt, even if he had the Intercontinental belt and he was doing these stuff with it, like taking it serious, dangling the belt over his wife's head all the time, those kind of things, they're quite funny to watch. They're sort of the old type of stuff that you'd see when it was good, with the likes of Mr. Perfect and Rude and these quality guys. Those are the same sort of things. So and the thing with him, he's very good at just off the cuff stuff, ad-libbing. So and it's nice, Matt, to see somebody for a change living the character. And I feel like they're doing a great job of that, because when I saw that wedding thing, I was like, oh my god, he's sold out on this one. But now I've seen where they've taken it, and they're really going in like balls deep in this. They're not hanging out of this. They're doing a good job. One thing I did note, I liked, for a change, I actually like Corey Graves' remark. I think it was something like he should have gone for the small package or something.
Yeah, that was hilarious. That was the funniest thing he said in months.
Yeah, and just heard Renee Young just cracking up laughing. Couldn't contain it. Speaking of the commentating, that is one of the things that killed me over the flipping weekend with the Sunday night. With how many times they kept going on about Becky and Seth. Hey, I bet they go out on the strip holding hands, but not romantic, of course. I was like, oh my god, stop doing that. Yeah, I did not enjoy that part at all when they were talking about things like that. So yeah, I think that was most of the big stuff coming out of Raw. SmackDown, obviously, Eric Bischoff expected to be around, I believe, tonight, Matt. For the first time, so that'll be interesting to see what happens. What have you made, Matt, of this reunion business next week? Because people kept saying, what is this for? I thought we had 25 years and all the rest of it. Like, what we got it for now? It is literally, reading up about it, Matt, USA Network have gone to WWE and said, we want you to get a good rating, and the way you're going to get it is having big stars come back, so just have a reunion. That's it. There's no anniversary. It's not like 25 years and 6 months later. 25 years and 6 month anniversary. So this seems unbelievable for WWE to have to pull this out, but they've gone along with it because USA want it, and I guess USA to a degree, Matt, might think to themselves, hang on a minute, we've stuck by WWE through everything. Fox are going to have that 20-year business coming up. You know there's going to be big stars. We'll water it down before it gets there. And you know we want them to bring all these stars back, Matt. What did you make of this decision? Because it kind of come out of nowhere.
Yeah, it doesn't seem a kind of like thrown together affair. Like they've had short time to plan it, and they're just thrown some names out there. Can you come? No. Okay. Can you come? Yes. Great. Of course, everyone at Triple H's mates are coming because they want to just call it the Triple H party. Bring all your friends. Come over. Just have a few beers.
Yeah, I wonder what group.
Take over Raw.
I wonder what group he's going to be into this time. And just reading the names, have you seen all the people that are confirmed, Matt? I don't know if you've seen the list. Yeah. So we got names like Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's fantastic. You can't beat Steve Austin, and we don't see him as regular now anyway. So okay, that's great. Sergeant Slaughter, of course, he's there. Shawn Michaels, as you alluded to, Matt, he's in the clique. He's there. Scott Hall, Kevin Nash. Now Hulk Hogan, Matt, he's back as well. Sometimes you can overload these things. Booker T, Kelly is there, Matt. Mark Henry, X-Pac, even Eric Bischoff is going to be on there, confirmed to this.
You're missing out one of your favourites and Triple H's other mate.
Who's that?
Ric Flair.
Oh, Ric Flair, yeah, of course. Ric Flair, no doubt, is a given. Devon Dudley.
Yeah?
Devon Dudley.
Where's the other one?
Santino Marella is going to be there. Rikishi, wow. Ron Simmons, Jerry Lawler, Christian, Kurt Angle. Well, good old Kurt Angle's got a role now. The Boogeyman. He's always there, isn't he?
He is.
The Hurricane, Jimmy Hart, and this one I thought, this is actually the one I'm looking forward to the most. Sid Vicious. He is there. He's confirmed. That is different. But they won't have him doing anything decent because there's too many people. But if they just said... oh, do you know what, Sid Vicious is showing up just this 1 week, just make the show a little bit, just give him a little segment with one of the younger guys, that would be perfect. But, stacking it up like this, Hulk Hogan, Steve Austin, it's just way too many. And I get the feeling, Matt, is it going to be one of these situations where they go, it's a reunion, so what are they going to do? A stupid backstage party with cakes and stuff.
Oh.
And then,
if any one of them goes for a 24/7 time, I'm going to lose.
You know it's going to happen. You know that is going to happen. I'm already predicting probably something like Santino Marella to win it or something. That's what I picture. I'm hoping it's not. I hope they get a little bit creative, but I just got a feeling that other than Steve Austin and probably all of Triple H's mates and Hogan, that the rest are all going to be standing around backstage, including Sid Vicious, eating a bit of cake and then having a little laugh with each other as if it's a party.
Don't forget your damn moment.
Oh God, yeah, and there'll be one of those as well. So if they do, like I say though, wouldn't it be great just to have one at a time? Like you've got 15 stars here, but just have one for 15 weeks. At least you get something, a bit of rating out of it. But this is just... I hate it when they just do things for the sake of it. But it's interesting that USA have basically told them they got to do it because they've got to get the ratings. And it seems that's the only way. currently. I'm guessing, Matt, as much as that's a guest list, Brock Lesnar probably won't be there
No.
on the list.
I'm just trying to fathom in my head how much this Raw is actually going to cost. Can you make an appearance? Yeah, I can, but for this much money.
Yeah, that's what I'd be saying as well at this point. I'm sure Marty